As most of you know, I'm from Colorado, and it takes quite a long time to get all the way up to Washington. And this is my best drawing of Washington. Don't blame me. um, so it's definitely been hard being so far away from my family, but it's been worth it so far. So my family is made up of 5 people. There's my dad, who does not have a lot of hair. And then there's my mom, who also has very short hair. And then there's my older brother, Ian. He is 22. And then there's me. And I forgot to draw hair on myself, so I'm bald. And then there's my younger sister, Kelsey. She is 17. And she also doesn't have hair in this picture. So there's my dad, mom, Ian, me, and my little sister. And then we have 2 dogs, Nora and Tegan, and they're both black labs, and those pictures are beautiful. They look like turtles. And then we have a little cat named Macy who lives with me up here in Washington. Throughout high school, I volunteered at a couple different places. First was the hospital, where I passed out cookies to patients. And then the second was my old elementary school, where I mentored 2 at-risk boys. And the third was a therapeutic horseback riding place for disabled people. And this is my attempt at drawing a horse. Not very good, but it's okay. But I never really realized that I could make something I was so passionate about be my career. I just always saw my volunteering as a hobby, and I didn't really know how to pursue that hobby of helping people until I got to college. But I really enjoyed it at the time, and I was glad to volunteer so many different places. It was a good time. When I first started looking at colleges, I thought that I wanted to be a teacher. So I was looking for good teaching schools out of state, and so that's why I came to Western. And I really was bent on being a teacher because I thought that I could work with kids and, teach them how to read, and it would be really, really fun. But I quickly changed my mind because I realized what was important to me was the relationship with the kids and not the teaching part of it. And I wanted a career that would let me have more of an impact on their lives, not just teaching them. So then I was able to find the human services major, and I realized that that was what I was wanting to do. And in this picture, I actually made the boy crying a lot because he was sad, but it kind of looks like he's bleeding. I don't know. My most significant experiences in the Human Services programs have been at my internships. My first one was at the Lighthouse Mission in the donor development part, and then my second one was at La Familia Center in Colorado, and that's where I discovered my passion for working with families. My third one right now is at Answers Counseling, where I get to work with a lot of parents, and that's something that I'm really excited about. My first goal after graduating will be to move back to Colorado to be closer to my family, who I miss a lot. And then after that, I think that I'm going to try and get my master's in social work. I know that it's going to be a lot of work and for me a lot of studying, but I think it'll be worth it in the end to be able to help people the way that I want to help them, and it'll open up a lot of opportunities for me. So I'm excited for it, even if it means being in school a little bit longer. So one of my goals is to one day write a book, whether that's going to be a children's book or a fictional book or a book about a social issue that I am passionate about. I just know that I would like to write a book. And then my other goal is to represent or advocate for a group on a national level, maybe on the TV or on Congress, be able to just talk about something I'm passionate about and educate other people on this topic, and really advocate for people who might not be able to do it for themselves.